Alexander Walker finds Gobert, knocked away by SGA. Here comes Wallace, alley-oop to Holmgren. Randall drives on Dort. Backs in, tries to split the defense and lost the ball. Foul, bucket, count it, and one. Some shady sizzle here on the fourth. SGA against Gobert. Shot clock at 7, drives, pulls back, drives again. Stops, falls down, gets it to Williams, three-pointer. It's good, Jalen Williams with a big bucket. Jason Wallace drives, back for Holmgren with the stuff. Largest lead of the night.
You got to start hitting this three. They're 15 for 48 from three, but if there's a time to get hot, it's right now.
Jason Wallace has it. On the drive, goes inside, throws it up, and Jalen Williams with the flush. Caruso in front. Edwards to McDaniels. McDaniels on the drive to spin the layup, blocked by Holmgren. Picked up by SGA. Edwards, nice fake. Pass deflected and stolen. SGA down a lane, throws it down. More defense to offense. He has 7 of their 9 points. The Randall-Jalen Williams matchup will be fun. Hartenstein knocks it away on the double team. Wallace alley-up to Hartenstein. Defense to offense. Edwards looking for the screen. Wallace runs over it. McDaniels left open, now drives, lost the handle, picked up by Williams. Again in the open floor. They call that a dunk. I love my cousin, he's like a brother, but I want to take his head off in this series. Williams on the drive, Hartenstein with the stuff.
Here, he just had to tip his hat.
And last year, Lisa, he missed the playoffs with that shoulder injury. As Dort goes back door and throws it down. Nice pass from Holmgren. Daniels making it difficult for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets inside, pulls back, he stumbles a bit. Counted at one. DiVincenzo floats it into Randall. Stolen by Lou Dort. Alexander Walker with the foul. Counted at one.
That's the versatility that they need.
Williams finds Hartenstein, stumbles with the ball, but finishes strong.
It is like sharks in the water, folks. They want to take that away as first priority.
Holmgren, pick the three, now drives inside the slam.
Better job, Richard. Not in no man's land. He stepped up to put some pressure on SGA.
And Randall puts some pressure, but Hartenstein throws it right. Give and go, Edwards and McDaniels. Nice defense from Holmgren. Edwards spins, falls down. Dort had it. And SGA comes the other way. Goes right at McDaniels, gets inside, double team, finds Hartenstein. Jason Wallace, a great young defender. Edwards having problems, now backs in and stolen by Williams. Jalen Williams open floor, gets the bump, layup blocked by Edwards. Randall playing against some of the best team basketball in the previous series, averaged 25 points, 7.5 assists. Beautiful spin move and a little English. SGA with a sweet play. He has 7 of their 9 points. The Randall-Jalen Williams matchup will be fun. Hartenstein knocks it away on the double team. Wallace alley-up to Hartenstein. Defense to offense, OKC style.
So this is what we're talking about. They are hunting this kind of play. You're at the nail, everybody's in shrink, and this is the kiss of death against Oklahoma City. How about the catch? Looking like Richard Jefferson at the rim. My goodness.
Won't go. Naz Reid with 2 hands, but can't get the follow. Battle for the boards. McDaniels comes away with it. Wallace takes it right away.
While it didn't work out there, Mike, you're starting to see the Minnesota size. When Hartenstein is away from the rim, those bigs from Minnesota can eat.
Lethal from mid-range.
Boy, this guy, he's drawn 4 fouls by himself, and he is starting to cook offensively.
DiVincenzo thought he got hit there. He will Edwards looking for the screen. Wallace runs over it. McDaniels left open, now drives, lost the handle, picked up by Williams. Again in the open floor. They call that a dunk here at OKC.
And it's a group of individuals who pride themselves on making their opponent uncomfortable. You present the ball in front of this team, and I promise you that length and the speed of their hands turns into 2 points.
Edwards is not getting fouled. Julius Randle's not getting fouled. That's the argument that the officials are going to hear at the end of the quarter.
Well, they've been hearing it here at the quarter, that's for sure. Isaiah Joe rattles that one in. He goes, I love my cousin, he's like a brother, but I want to take his head off in this series. Williams on the drive. Hartenstein with the stuff.
Again, Jay Will in that open court, just making plays, and that's tough. When you get behind the defense, and Minnesota's very good at not letting you get there, but that lob, Rudy Gobert is just in a tough spot right now. You got to be able to handle Randle.
Hard to tell if he extended the arm on that. Hartenstein rarely off the dribble. Gobert with the block. Back out Caruso. He'll try a three. That's good. 13 points for Randle. Continues his spectacular postseason play.
And still no Anthony Edwards on the bench as Hartenstein knocks down his little patented left-hand floater.
Let's see if there's any difference. Steven Chenzo almost poked another one away. Oh, Wiggins, beautiful drive and finish. And he kicks it back out. Holmgren goes at Gobert. Stops, turns, shot, got it. Alexander. Wallace left open. Knocks down a three.
He just had to tip his hat.
And last year, Lisa, he missed the playoffs with that shoulder injury. As Dort goes back door and throws it down. Nice pass from Holmgren. Alexander racing up the floor. Fires inside Williams, couple of fakes, and banks it home. Randle holding. Randle's been the starter first half, knocked away by Williams. He's got plenty of time. Goes inside, layup, missed it. Isaiah Joe misses it, but a foul.
And it's only a 4-point game coming out at half.
Williams, that's a wide open look. Haven't had a lot of those, knocks that down.
Oh, they have, and they're aggressive with the three-point. They made a lot of three-pointers, but there is still a lot of meat on that bone.
Alexander with a steal. SGA trying to find his spot. Instead finds Holmgren. Easy bucket for Chet Holmgren.
But that's what I'm talking about, DP.
Daniels making it difficult for Alexander. Gets inside, pulls back, he stumbles a bit. Counted and one.
Where he wasn't at the free throw line, but this guy is one of the best in the game at just this. His footwork, 6'6". I wouldn't call him blazingly fast. So his footwork, that hard plant to the step back separation is what gets him a great look.
Win Spurs team. It was a 1 versus 8 when he was in Memphis.
Hartenstein's got that floater going well. Williams, Isaiah Joe, Hartenstein. Williams on a pull-up, jump shot is good. Isaiah Joe has to give it up. Shot clock is at 8. Williams one-on-one with Randle. Gets past him, the floater's up and good. Tough shot from Jalen Williams. The two cousins battling right there. SGA wins out. Timeout Minnesota. Thunder up 2.
Alexander starting to get going. And what better way to get going than against your cousin?
Edwards guarding SGA. Williams screen. Alexander left-handed. Does not go down. Gets his own rebound. Back up and in.
This is that burst ability from OKC.
OKC lead again. That's their largest of the game. There has not been a double-figure lead in this one. Naz Reid spins right into a turnover. Williams a drive, up and under, banks it home. Gorgeous move and 10 straight points by the Thunder. Kicks it out, Caruso, Holmgren. Kenrich Williams pulls up, jump shot, gets it to go. Kenrich Williams with some very good minutes off the bench. His cousin gets the rebound.
Where that bench continues to struggle with their shooting.
Kenrich Williams 3, got it! Third three-pointer, and the Thunder with their largest lead of the game.
A little bigger.
Now, normally a good three-point shooter, 39% regular season. As SGA knocks it down. Second three for DiVincenzo. Now, shot's good and one. Tucked the hit, banked it home, and a chance for a three-point play.
Now all of a sudden Shea got his rhythm back. He's feeling good again. He's getting to the spots he's so capable of getting, and as soon as he feels the contact, folks, this guy takes 9 free throws per game in the regular season. He's one of the best here in the playoffs. That is his.
Isaiah Joe trying to guard him here. The spin move, kicks it out. He's triple-teamed McDaniels, and they can't get the three to go now. Naz Reid the rebound. Shot clock at 5. Layup blocked by Holmgren. Reid catches it. DiVincenzo a three. Puts it in. 44 of their 66 shots from three-point range. DiVincenzo took a shot. Cason Wallace, Holmgren. He lines up a three and answers right back.
I don't think he likes the way he feels at the corner.
Williams up top to Caruso. Sets, fires, and rattles in a three. He likes that. McDaniels hesitated. DiVincenzo drives, reverse block by Holmgren. Saved by Wallace. Ball out of bounds. Trying to drive on McDaniels, double team. McDaniels, excellent defense. Here comes Randall. Randall lost the handle. Wiggins deflected by DiVincenzo. Wallace right there to Holmgren. Holmgren with the flush. Guys who go stretches where they play a lot, other stretches they don't, but they're always ready. Feet inside. Holmgren with a force. Once again goes out his cousin, well defended. Shot in and out, won't go. Holmgren right there. Hanging around the rim and getting bucket after bucket. 9 in the fourth quarter. Randall drives on Dort. Backs in. Tries to split the defense and lost the ball. Foul. Bucket. Count it and one. Some Shea sizzle here in the fourth. Just past the midway point here in the fourth. SGA the drive and the finish. 28 points. 10-point lead with 5 to go. Plenty of time for Minnesota. Gilgeous-Alexander jumper.
And that's why you have to pressure him.
Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, corner three, high arcing three, goes down.
First half offensively, Shea in particular. But as soon as that extra defender commits or is in the vicinity, the ball movement is on point. And Lou Dort.
You got to start hitting this three. They're 15 for 48 from three, but if there's a time to get hot, it's right now.
Cason Wallace has it. On the drive, goes inside, throws it up, and Jalen Williams with the flush.
Look at how spaced out Oklahoma City is. So now one man to beat off the drive. You fall asleep on the backside. And Mike was talking about the lob threats, Chet and Isaiah. Here's another one. Mr. Williams told us before the game, I know I'm nice.
Drives inside, pulls up. Back up top to Caruso. Caruso, three-pointer. Bang!
You bring in Caruso this offseason. What does he do? He guards Jokic all series. He guards Julius Randle all series and knocks down.
Stolen by Dort. Saves it to Williams. This crowd in a frenzy right now. Dillingham. Move won't go. Isaiah Joe with the rebound. Joe playing 12 minutes, getting some good minutes. Mitchell to Jones. Jones knocks down the three to win if you're the road team. 35-6 during the regular season. 5-1 in the playoffs. The one loss Doris just mentioned, game 1 against Denver. Kenrich Williams.
That's going to be opportunities where maybe he doesn't have to play against a fully loaded defense. Just go get an offensive rebound and create your own.
Hartenstein goes down low. Holmgren, beautiful little finger roll. The big men. You know, Richard, that thought about changing baskets to start. When you're used to on your home court, starting in the same one as Hartenstein throws it in, that makes no difference though, right?
No, maybe only 2 or 3 that like to do that opposite. So it's something that you've been accustomed to over the course of the season.
McDaniels misses. Hartenstein with a rebound. Jalen Williams had an excellent game one. Finds the elbow. Jump shot's good. Holmgren. Williams makes a good catch on a bad pass and knocks down another shot. He's hit his first two. Hartenstein finding SGA. McDaniels right with him. Steps back. Baseline. He has been the mid-range maestro. What a great second half. Randall gets inside, throws it up, gets his own rebound. Hartenstein right with him. Couple of fakes. Goes up, back shot, missed it. Well defended by Hartenstein. Randall again, missed another. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Ahead to Williams. Jalen Williams, a drive. Oh, blocked by McDaniels. Holmgren gets it, and Lou Dort able to finish.
Those are the shots Richard touched on the open. Rich, they got to make those.
Dort lines up, wide open three, nails that one. That's their first three-pointer. Williams makes his move, gets inside, finds some space, knocks down yet another. He's 3 for 4 from the field. Williams, nice fake on Gobert, kicks it out. Wallace, Gobert alters that shot. SGA on the drive, back shot's good. His second field goal. Gilgeous-Alexander falling away, off the glass, banks it home. 9 straight points to lead up to 8.
So pure and so smooth. Dante DiVincenzo is an excellent defender, but he gets to his spot, and ladies and gentlemen, he is a midi master. This is what he does. He gets to his spot, posts up, and there's just no defense. There's nothing you can do. That's why he loves.
What do the best offensive players in the history of the game do? They understand how to put you in compromising situations, how to force the official into decision-making. Does he get some? Absolutely. Does he earn up most of them? 100%.
Joe off the bounce, finds Holmgren. Holmgren inside! Beautiful move from Chet Holmgren. Williams kicks it out, Caruso. Wallace gets into the paint, finds Williams falling away. Difficult shot, gets it to go.
He continues to percolate out of the gates, but this guy, I'll tell you, after an abysmal Game 6 against Denver, he responded in a big way in Game 7. He was dynamic in the second half of Game 2, and all of a sudden, all that J-Dub confidence.
Now all of a sudden, that three-pointer starts to feel a lot smoother.
And after trailing by 8, T-Wolves back up by 1. Williams feeling it and rattles in another. He's got double figures. Holmgren connects on a three. 11 points early for Chet Holmgren. He had a big second half.
About it. Chet has so much ability. When we talk to SGA about how he works with Chet, he says, I give Chet the room. And
Wallace, offensive rebound. Wiggins and Wallace. Wallace on the drive, gets to the rim.
So Minnesota has shown zone here in the first half.
They go for Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steals, into the top 10 of the NBA in steals per game. Jalen Williams back out. Caruso sets, fires, connects.
you might see the steal, but at the end of the day, it's that pressure defense up top that allows for that to happen. And then once they get in transition,
Minnesota in game one did not have one fast break point. As Caruso throws that up and in.
Is that catch too easy in the middle of the paint?
Caruso left wide open once again, floats it up and in. Caruso off the bench with 7 points in 9 minutes. He's got the advantage, weight and height on Wiggins, backing in. Bad pass stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander throughout the game. Oh, it looks like there's zero impact tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein, the floater, gets one to go. That's another one. That's his second. Turnovers, Minnesota.
This is such a difficult skill. You think Jokic, you think Hartenstein.
Gilgeous-Alexander again with McDaniels. Falling away, got it.
Nice calm shot by Jaden McDaniels.
Mile drive, SGA. Pulls up, jump shot is good. 14 for the MVP. With about a 5-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with three-pointer, knocks it down. with McDaniels right there.
Not always the shots you hit, it's when you hit those shots. SGA with the step back against McDaniels.
Wolves will need both of them to be productive. Gilgeous-Alexander jump shot once again. He's got 21.
Been having some injuries. The more games he's put together, he's going to be a future all-star in this league.
Gobert, too strong off the glass. Hartenstein, Thunder look to push. Jaden McDaniels, a great defensive player who keeps showing that growth on the offensive end. Holmgren floats it up.
In the zone have got to be stronger or better. More activity, so close to the shooter. But Chet just finding the soft area. And yes, Rudy's coming over and challenge, but he quick shoots it. Rudy not responding right away.
That's the key to this formula. Get those guys on the block. That makes it so much harder to guard.
Jalen Williams on a three. Anthony Edwards fires to Conley. McDaniels across the lane, left hand, difficult shot. Thunder come the other way. Williams drives. Boy, excellent defense from Conley, but Williams, undeterred, still goes to the rim. 3 quick fouls and hardly played in that first half. Gilgeous-Alexander sneaks inside and flips it up and in. He's got 23.
He is a relentless downhill attacker. In the second half of game 1, he beat his matchup consistently. That time he's got to navigate multiple defenders. So reaching a slap by Julius will not get it done. And how about the touch?
DiVincenzo floats it into Randall. Stolen by Lou Dort. Alexander Walker with the foul. Counted and one.
Watch how quickly, he doesn't even have a chance to turn around, and that ball is stripped cleanly, and then you get it to SGA. With the lefty finish through the clock.
Off the bounce, left-handed, difficult shot. Gobert keeps it alive, but right to Dort. Caruso, tough catch, strong finish. Timeout, Minnesota. 7 on the 24. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up, jumper's good. 28 points, and now this is the largest lead of the night.
And just Shea, I don't know what to tell you, America. He's so quick, and when he gets to a 17-footer, it is a layup. The separation, the quick space, there's no way to guard that. When we think about pull-ups, think about MJ.
Those low moments. He said, once I became a better person, a better man off the court, my career started to skyrocket. It was no coincidence.
All right, listen, he's everything you want in a franchise player as Wallace knocks down the three. One of those second-half thunderbolts right now. Alexander Walker finds Gobert, knocked away by SGA. Here comes Wallace, alley-oop to Holmgren.
Thunder finished that first half. That was the gap started. They've got to finish the same way.
Wide open Lou Dort knocks it down. Cason Wallace drives back for Holmgren with the stuff. Largest lead of the night.
And I was talking about Wallace. He knows how to drop dimes. And look, I'm okay with certain technicals.
And a 21-point lead with a minute remaining here in the third. DiVincenzo nearly turned it over. Reed had it. He lost the ball. That is a lethal combination for anybody who plays them. Wallace launches a three. It's good!
That's the versatility that they need.
Williams finds Hartenstein, stumbles with the ball, but finishes strong.
So, a little handoff, turn the corner. How about the pass? Straight distribution from Jalen Williams. It's the cumulative effect of the things Jalen Williams does. He scored.
Alexander Walker harassing Caruso. Jalen Williams goes with Rudy Gobert, falling away. Shot is good. Soft touch. Couple of bounces on the rim before it goes through. Reed, stolen by Caruso.
one hard drive with one man in front of him.
He's got 19. Gilgeous-Alexander, elbow jumper, got it.
But his ability to get to his spots and then just navigating. Mark Degno told us, Isaiah.
Jalen Williams drives to the rim, left-handed, right at Rudy Gobert. Edwards. Gobert chips it. Alexander Walker knocked out of his hands. Caruso got a piece of it. Cousins again going at it. Double team. Jalen Williams fakes a pass, now drives, goes inside, and lays it up and in. Power move from Jalen Williams. Just under 4 to play. Lou Dort, three-pointer. Rebound, Naz Reid pokes it ahead to McDaniels. Great transition defense and a steal. Williams to Holmgren. Blocked by Reid. Williams puts it up and in on the follow. Multiple efforts from Jalen Williams.
I've said it before, this team gets more tips than the Feds. And here they go, going up. And they continue to play. They do not stop. And Jalen Williams wins.
It's not the long twos he took the last game.
Lou Dort on the drive, finds Holmgren. Holmgren off the glass. And the lead was 24 at the end of the third. 22 earlier here in the fourth. Jalen Williams up top. Right back to Jalen Williams, puts up a three. Bang! Jalen Williams with a big three-pointer. SGA inside, adjusts and lays it in. Unstoppable.
And then Shea, he's just so impressive. Just look, he goes left, brings it back over to his right.
Minnesota's got to be super aggressive here to try and force turnovers. Dort holding. Holmgren has it. Holmgren inside. Just lays it up and in. Chet Holmgren. Dort trying to fight over a screen. Gobert gets it. Drives down the lane. Shot blocked. Holmgren got a piece of it. And SGA comes the other way. Drives, kicks it out right side. Jalen Williams nails the first shot. Again benched in the fourth quarter of game 2. Started really well in game 3. Jalen Williams, talk about bouncing back. He knocks down his first 2 shots. Had a streak of 30-point games ended 5. Misses that shot. Rebound Holmgren. Holmgren goes inside off the glass. He's got 5 points already. Holmgren picks up his first foul. Jalen Williams, a lot of room, and nails another 3. McDaniels 8 of the 13 points. The spin move. Back out Dort. A contested 3. Got it. Gilgeous-Alexander already 3 assists. Jump shot bounces around, the soft touch. Those are his first points. Oh, we've seen that OKC defensive intensity to start this one. Both teams so good defensively. Gilgeous-Alexander using the left hand. Edwards guarding Williams. Williams drives left-handed. Oh, nice soft touch, underhanded off the glass. And that's a typical Lou Dort play. Naz Reid in the game, lost the dribble. Good physical defense from Jalen Williams guarding SGA. Sneaks inside, layup, bank shot good with 3 Minnesota players around him.
You cannot have 2 guys come over and just a simple split. You got to get body to body and close off that lane.
Randall thought he was fouled. Caruso knocked it loose.
Take one of my guys out of the game. I'm going to save it for later.
Or take points off the board. Kenrich Williams getting some minutes again with the deflection. Another forced turnover. OKC's opponent had less turnovers than they did. Gilgeous-Alexander, nice spin move, jumper's good. But had not been shooting the 3-ball well. Played much better in game 3. Williams answers right back. Jalen Williams is 3 for 3.
His handle tight enough, and how about the pass?
SGA, Williams fakes, pulls up, elbow jumper, that's good. Both teams shooting lights out to start. Gilgeous-Alexander steps back, calmly nails a 3. He's 5 of 6 from the field. He's got 11 points, 4 assists.
Go ahead.
SGA, Wallace, again, a wide open 3-pointer. Can't get it. Hartenstein the rebound. I don't know if it hit the rim. Isaiah Joe comes right back. Once again, he's become the 9th man in the rotation. Was terrific in game 3. He's become a crowd favorite rather quickly. Stolen by Williams. A telegraph pass, and Jalen Williams now with 15 points. Alexander Walker stripped, knocked out of bounds.
It is like sharks in the water, folks. They want to take that away as first priority.
Holmgren, pick the three, now drives inside the slam. Holmgren fakes. Little out of control, got it back, hangs on, flips it up, count it! Oh! Isaiah Joe and Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe, nice move and finish in traffic. And a whistle as well as he got knocked to the ground. Dante DiVincenzo will pick up his second foul. First couple of years with the Sixers, misses the free throw. Ball batted out. Hartenstein's been around for a lot of those. Wallace goes inside, kicks it out. Williams fires and hits. Henrich Williams again, some good minutes to lead right back up to 9. Williams alley-oop to Hartenstein. Jalen Williams doing a little bit of everything for his team. That's the norm. Shannon deflected and stolen. Wallace being harassed by Dort. DiVincenzo off the bounce. Shannon guarded by SGA, poked away. There was some contact there. Rudy Gobert misses a pair of free throws. 6-point lead for OKC.
Back to the zone with Rudy to Richard's point at the high point of it.
Cason Wallace, an open three, got it.
By Alexander Walker.
Holmgren tries to answer and does. Both teams shooting the three ball extremely well. Rebounds, OKC 16-8. Randall guarding SGA, has some room, three-pointer, it's good.
Hey, this is a big 2 minutes to finish the half. This is a huge 2 minutes for both teams.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets to the rim. Just a slight hesitation, the burst of speed. He's got 21 points in the first half.
Great.
Shot clock at 7, into the hands of Edwards. Now drives, gets in the paint. Pass inside, Randall blocked by Holmgren. Randall's second effort, no, they're gonna wave it off. Played a bunch of huge high school games in this arena, won 4 state titles. Randall stripped. Williams and Randall. Randall working hard defensively. Caruso, the three-pointer's good. Alex Caruso knocks that one down. Gilgeous-Alexander comes right back off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander falling away. Rebound Wallace, another offensive board. Jalen Williams puts in a three. He gets right back up on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass deflected. Wallace has it. Shot clock at 6. Cason Wallace, jumper in the paint. That's good.
Wow, they were trying to set a flare.
Williams using the screen. Spins. Layup. Bang shot is good. Alexander Walker played him well, but Williams just better. He's got 20.
40 minutes a night, every single night. That is a different rhythm when you got to be more efficient with just 25 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander over Edwards, gets it to go. Edwards was right on top of him. Here in Minnesota for Chris Finch. Wallace cuts to it, turn, shoots, jumper's good. Tough shot from Cason Wallace. Alexander Walker guarding Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, gets inside, kicks it out corner. Caruso, three-pointer, got it as the shot clock was expiring. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Reed. DiVincenzo to Gobert down low, stripped and stolen by Wallace.
It makes it a little bit more difficult.
Holmgren against Naz Reid, spins, goes inside. Chet Holmgren with the stuff, and it's back up to 7.
He has been absolutely brilliant all night.
6 of 8 from the field, 16 points in 16 minutes. SGA from mid-range again, he's got 27. They do have a foul to give, 5 seconds. Gilgeous-Alexander, hesitation, pulls up, bank shot is good. Henrich Williams with 5 to shoot, knocked away, picked up by Wallace. Back to Williams, lines up the 3, way short. Fight for the rebound, Williams comes away and banks it in. Jalen Williams kicks it out. Holmgren lines it up, nails the 3. Chet Holmgren, his second three-pointer. Jalen Williams pulls up, jumper smooth. Jalen Williams to the rim, short, but Holmgren right there on the follow. Reed picks up SGA, who tells Dort to go through. Pull up, jump shot, got it.
Different and hard to guard. There's not stopping that because he's just trying to get to his spot.
He's back over 30 again. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren, good look for three. It's good. Judd Holmgren from downtown, backing in against his cousin. Up top, Holmgren. This is a three-pointer. Won't go. Cason Wallace, another offensive rebound. Holmgren right there on the follow. SGA spins. Gobert looking to help. Taking his time, falling away. It's up. It's good. SGA playing like an MVP. Gilgeous-Alexander to Holmgren. Off the bounce. A lot of contact. They let it go. Inside Caruso. Layup. He banks it home. Edwards gets free. Kicks it out in the corner. Alexander Walker blocked by Dort. SGA against Gobert. Shot clock at 7. Drives. Pulls back. Drives again. Stops. Falls down. Gets it to Williams. Three-pointer. It's good. Jalen Williams with a big bucket. 7. Edwards on the drive. Lost the handle. Picked up by Caruso. The 22nd turnover for the T-Wolves. DiVincenzo harassing Williams. Williams on the drive. Pulls up. Difficult shot. Goes in. Jalen Williams with 31. 8 on a 24. Williams puts it in. Jalen Williams answers once again. Caruso in front. Edwards to McDaniels. McDaniels on the drive to spin. The layup blocked by Holmgren. Picked up by SGA. Throws it inside. Deflected from Williams, and that's it. It's over. Oklahoma City rebounds from a 42-point loss and takes a commanding 3-1 lead in this Western Conference final. All right, Lisa, I want to know where they went to dinner, because you know they went to a good spot. SGA gets inside, kicks it out in the corner. Holmgren nails a three. Holmgren had an excellent game. 4. Randall gets a good look in the corner. Hartenstein boxing out, tips it to SGA. Ahead to Holmgren, one stride and a stuff. McDaniels guarding, Gilgeous-Alexander, another throw up, this time Hartenstein able to get it going.
Chet does a good job of showing his hands and not fouling. On the play before with a lob, he's in no man's land. He's not impacting the pick and roll, and he's not back there on the hard.
Better job, Richard. Not in no man's land. He stepped up to put some pressure on SGA.
And Randall puts some pressure, but Hartenstein throws it right back at him. Williams uses the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander drives on McDaniel, spins inside, uses the left hand. Those are good shots, Richard. He has to keep taking them.
Well, those are the ones, Mike, that have been open all series. The priority. Going to have to decide, do they want to hang in, because the barrages are going to come, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the way. Send it home, big fella. Chet.
Randall off the bounce. Caruso knocks it away, comes out with a steal. Throws it back, and Gilgeous-Alexander, the unselfish play. Jalen Williams, the floater in the paint, is up and good. SGA, layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander, got it. Cason Wallace guarding Reed, his first minutes. Wallace part of that fantastic Thunder bench. Reed spins right into a double team, knocked away, and another turnover. They're 3 for 16 from the field. In some ways, with that shooting, as Gilgeous-Alexander nails the three. It's a first quarter tidal wave here for OKC. A 15-point lead.
OKC is off and running. Shai, he sees that man back, steps in, knocks it down.
5 seconds. SGA double team, kicks it out in the corner. Wallace a three, puts it in at the buzzer. A fitting end to a dominant first period. Near perfection to start Game 5 on both ends of the floor. Terrence Shannon seeing his first minutes here in Game 5. There's another turnover. Caruso does it again, and is fouled by Reed.
Told me he's 196 pounds on a good day. He is 196 pounds.
Conley throws it in deep. Randall, triple team, drives in, shot blocked, ball knocked loose. Williams to Wallace. That's William Wallace. Holmgren goes inside. Adams throws it down. Naz Reid trying to get aggressive. Another turnover. Jalen Williams goes up and lays it in. Minnesota needs another timeout. Aaron Wiggins back up top. Williams up and under. Off the glass, it's good.
No room to breathe. And then on the other end, it's just constant movement by their offense. Yes.
Wallace, Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Dort, and Aaron Wiggins. Holmgren open for three. Got it.
And that energy himself.
Holmgren inside to Wallace. Back out. Jalen Williams nails another three.
But once he got hurt, that opened up for Jalen Williams. That helped gave him more space, and another steal.
Wallace gets inside, lays it up, and in. Minnesota has no answers.
And to continue to put pressure, you see Shea pokes it away from behind. Wallace anticipating. He's in the gaps. He's still close enough to his man. I'll tell you what he's not going to do. He's not going to be criticized for his field goal attempts tonight. He has decided, I am getting downhill and getting to my own.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gets downhill and gets his own.
See, this is the thing when Rudy Gobert is guarding Chet, he's got to respect the three-point, so there's nobody in there. Look.
An important 4 minutes, right? Minnesota going to try to get some of their own back, get this a little bit closer.
Again, Shea taking his time. That double screen up top. See, look, Rudy Gobert, look, that's a contest. But
SGA down the lane, shot blocked by Edwards. Terrific defensive play, but Caruso comes up with a steal. Back inside, layup missed it on a foul. Jay Will, as Edwards throws it, steal by Kevin Williams, said, hey, no, here we play a lot more games. Get back out on the court. Williams, jumper is good. They just will not let up. They are relentless. And pretty much the entire building on its feet as we wind down the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander left-handed lays it up and in.
The expectation when he came out of Kentucky was not that he was going to be a great player. He thought himself, I could be a quality rotation player and a good scorer.
Lots of contact there. Edwards falls down, looks, Ben Taylor as he goes up the floor. SGA spins and an easy bucket tonight. Hartenstein with one hand. Gilgeous-Alexander to Hartenstein. That lefty loft floats it up and in. Edwards finds the corner. McDaniels the baseline. Lost it, got it back, puts it back up, blocked by Holmgren. Just like the players developed, he was developed as the G League coach until it was time for him to come in as Williams puts it up and in. And he's some applause going. SGA pulls up. The mid-range maestro does it again. Edwards, nice fake. Pass deflected and stolen. SGA down a lane, throws it down. More defense to offense.
My coaches always say, don't fake high and throw high. You fake the pass and throw the pass. And even right there, SGA.
Pass inside Caruso, out to Dort. Dort lines up, three-pointer is good. It's only their sixth three-pointer.
Just giving his teammates an earful on the bench. I wonder if it's like, hey, let's make sure we're putting this one away.
Gilgeous-Alexander floats it up and in. By the way, Caruso,
as prolific a year as he's had, that three has abandoned him for much of this series.
1 of 7 tonight. DB is Dort. Three-pointer's good. He got hit as well. Naz Reid the save. DiVincenzo goes to the corner, fires away. That one short. Naz Reid inside, stripped and stolen. Holmgren, extra pass. Jalen Williams, corner three. Caruso hustling to get the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander nails his three-pointer. 31 points for SGA.
In the game for OKC. But he does so many things that show up on the stat sheet. All of a sudden he gets an offensive rebound. SGA gets the knockdown.
Everybody in the play, they're in unison. The entire building is in unison on these chances. Wallace blocked by Reed. Holmgren right there to clean it up. SGA inside. Counted out, a foul.
In so many ways, Mike. His handle, the ability to navigate contact, to somehow, under the bump from Anthony Edwards and the backside help from Mike Conley, to be able to get this off.
SGA has done the same thing for OKC.
Well, another MVP from Canada, like SGA, as Holmgren hits it. Steve Nash, Gilgeous-Alexander looked up to. Being from Toronto, Wallace kicks it out. Lou Dort, another high arcing three. It's good. They are ready to party here in Oklahoma City. Again, you think about what Minnesota did as Williams lays it up and in. Cason Wallace out there defending Edwards like it's a one-point game. And of course he comes up with a steal.
I think, believe it or not, they might have been in a box and one there.
They still have room to grow, but I think this year so far, it's still been encouraging as another block by Chet Holmgren.
Dort hits the three! Exclamation points! OKC will have home court advantage against either Indiana or the New York Knicks. Chris Finch has emptied his bench. Doesn't matter who's playing.
Mike, I'm going to be so fascinated to see what Anthony Edwards adds to his game in the offseason as Chet gets another three to go. I think, Richard, you touched on this. One of the things he's got to do.
So you are going to have to retool. Every team is going to try to figure out how to beat OKC. He's in that class of player, so he's got to continue making those steps similar to what SGA has done the last 2 years.
Isaiah Joe with the three-pointer. Jang. Time to get the shots up. Oh!
And a demeanor and a consistency to the group that is beyond their years.
They just keep pouring it on. You know, we saw that Westbrook, Durant, but so connected. Obviously, when you win, it's easy to stay connected. It's Isaiah Joe coming off the bench. Jalen Williams tries. Shannon the rebound. The fans serenading. They're still coming up with steals. This is one of the great defensive performances we've seen in NBA playoff history, what they did to a talented Minnesota team.